You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler...
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Poli8Fantone. I'm coming at you with another video. Guys, I tried to make this video a lot sooner. I didn't get time to until today. Oh, guys, I don't know where to start with this, but I have to get this off my chest. A lot of things are going wrong right now. TNA wrestling seems to have the worst luck right now, whether it's by their own doing or just random fate. First, let's start with Mr.Anderson. Wrestling had to fire him. Apparently, way back in January, I believe it was, he had a match with Eric Young in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and he was under the influence of some sort of drug. The match that he was in with Eric Young, it was a horrible match apparently. So it was so bad that apparently TNA had to edit the taping, and it never made it on the show. In which, after the match, TNA management must have had to give him a drug test, and he failed the drug test, and apparently he was fired on the spot. You'd think this guy would have learned his lesson in 2009 when he was at WWE, and he got fired there for botching the backdrop, and when Randy Orton fell on his neck or something. Anyways, apparently he had some sort of drug that he didn't have a prescription for, and he was probably high as a kite on that, whatever that drug was. Listen, guys, I like Ken Anderson a lot. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. He's not on the top. He's not on the top, but and like I said, I hate to see the fact that he's not with WWE or TNA. I don't think Ring of Honor is going to pick him up. He's probably going to be the Indies. He's going to be like an indie wrestler for the rest of his career. And that's a shame, because he's a really talented guy. He's probably one of the best missed opportunities that WWE and TNA in wrestling ever had. But, you know, it's his own stupidity. He got lucky once. TNA picked him up in 2009. It's a whole clusterfuck. I'm sorry about the language, guys, but I'm just so pissed about this. And just to find out I just found this out like 24 hours ago, but this happened a couple days ago. Bobby Roode and Eric Young, they left TNA because I believe the rumor has it that over money negotiations. Apparently, Eric Young in particular, he had projects that he wanted to do, and I don't know if TNA told him it was one or the other. He had to stick with the company. He had to leave. And Eric Young, he's approaching 40 now, so I guess he decided that he had enough. He was granted his release. And a similar story happened with Bobby Roode. I believe he even went on record saying that TNA was getting steeled these last couple of days, or last couple of weeks. But I still think that, you know, their shows are better now than they were on Destination America. But that's a whole can of worms for later, and that's not saying a whole lot. Apparently, Bobby Roode. Listen to me. Bobby Roode is probably the main staple. He's one of those guys. He's one of those, you know, stable guys that hold things together. It's a damn shame that he's gone. It's a huge shame that he's gone. But apparently, he's signing with Jeff Jarrett's Global Force Wrestling, if I heard those rumors correctly. And that's good for him if he wants to go there. I don't know if it's a good move for him career-wise, though, because Global Force is still trying to get traction. It's trying to, you know, establish itself. And I'm very surprised that he put all his eggs in that basket. So there've been a couple of tapings where, you know, that promotion only that promotion, like I said, still building traction. It's not doing great, but, you know, it's still trying to establish itself. If he's happy there, along with Magnus, you know, more power to you. In the grand scheme of things, this month TNA lost 3 really good wrestlers, 3 talented wrestlers. Probably their best heel they had in recent memory with Eric Young. Kurt Angle, he already left in retirement. Turns out he might actually go to WWE and go to NXT and be a manager or some crap like that. But I want to say it for the record, guys, I don't want to see TNA. I don't want to see it go out of business. For the first time in a while, I do think I'm starting to get scared as a fan. This company deserves a lot better than this, but it's their own stupidity, going about it. That wrestling company that we so desperately need, if we don't want to see that WWE PG era. So let's face it, guys, Ring of Honor isn't cutting it. Sure, it's not in the mess that TNA's in right now. That's understood. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, it's coming down to a situation where Dixie Carter might have to move on. I'm not saying she's the main problem, but she is a decently big problem. TNA needs investors. They need to do the best to scrap what they can and try to rebrand it and go forward. For the first time, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. This really sucks because TNA, like I said, TNA deserves a lot better than this, but they're in this from their own stupidity. Does Eric Young and Bobby Roode deserve huge contracts? Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't have let them go. I would try to at least try to meet them halfway. But I don't know. Business is business in wrestling. I know that. Whatever, guys. I've got nothing more here to say. Hey, guys. I had to add one more thing. Apparently, there's this rumor going around that Hulk Hogan's either going to be buying TNA Wrestling or he's going to be in consideration to buy TNA Wrestling after he won his lawsuit. Can you imagine that? The man who helped bankrupt the company is going to take his fortune. He's going to come back and try to make it better, right? Yeah, that'll go around great for all the wrestling fans. I'll go over like a fart in church. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks, Hulk. Thanks, but no thanks, rumor idea. Anyways, this is Paulie A. Pantone, and I'm out.